Okay, we've come to the point of developing download pages. We obviously got to get those working. We have to do three things. We have to, well, four things actually. We have to get the product uploaded. Then we have to link the product to the download page. Then we have to upload the download page to the website. And then we have to make sure that the URL for the download page is in the first email so that when people opt in, they get it in the email. It's better to do that way. Obviously, there's various ways you can send them to download. You can send them straight to download, but we want to, because we want to monetize on the front end. So we've got the process: opt-in, upgrade offer, ClickBank offer. And obviously with the ClickBank offer, there's nothing we can do. Once people go to that page, we've kind of lost them because they've, in terms of them being on our website. So we can't control that. So it's really important that we make sure that they get what they've either opted in for or bought and in an email. And the good thing about doing it that way is it makes sure that they do give you a genuine email. If they don't give you a genuine email, obviously then they won't get the product. So they opt in, and then it goes to they basically get opting in, and then they get sent the email, and the download link is there. And that happens both times with the opt-in and with the upgrade. So when it comes to download pages, we've got to make a decision there too, and that is, how do we want to deliver the product? Now with reports, it's pretty straightforward because you just have a download link. So if it's just a report, just a download link, no problem with that. Where you put it, now a report doesn't take up a lot of memory. You could put it on your own domain, but it's when you come to videos and audios, which take up a lot of memory, where you're going to put those. Put those on your own domain can take up your bandwidth and use up your memory, and then obviously you can have problems with your hosting. So what I recommend and what I do myself is to have an Amazon S3 account, which is very cost effective. It costs a tiny amount each month, and I've got loads and loads and loads of stuff on there. You can even put pages on there actually, although it's a bit hard in terms of editing and replacing them. I've actually got a site where you click through different pages, but you have to kind of very carefully work out how to do that, but that's another story. So I recommend you put your download page, your videos and your audios, onto Amazon S3. S3 is basically a part of Amazon. Let me just show you that. So Amazon S3 is one of Amazon's AWS services, and you have to log in basically. And so you use an email and then a login password. I'll do that in a minute, off camera, so that you can we can get into there. But basically, we're going to put the videos and the audios and the reports onto Amazon S3. If you haven't created an account, then basically you can do it here. Look, create a new AWS account, and then you just set it up, and you give them a credit card, and it'll cost you, if you don't use it very much, it'll cost you like $1 or something like that a month. I use it a lot, and it's cost me $5, maybe 12 when I've really gone, because obviously you get charged for uploading stuff and then downloading stuff and making changes, and then also if people download products from there, it all adds up. But it's a lot less than your hosting, so brilliant way to do it. And then when we come to the videos, is basically a choice. So we can either have the videos in a zip file, which makes a big file, people download it, and they've got all the videos there in a zip file. So there's an advantage to that. If you have all separate links for all the videos, the good thing about doing that is that obviously the files are smaller, so it's easier to download one, and then, but what people tend to happen, they download one, watch it, and then there's a kind of disincentive for them to do another second one. You don't really want that. You really want them to go through the whole course, don't you, if they've paid for it. You want to give them, good opportunity. So it's not the best times of user experience to have individual downloads for video, especially if you've got a lot. People won't do it. It's just a fact of life, I'm afraid. Zip file obviously can be awkward because it takes up a lot of space on their desktop, and they get a bit annoyed. And sometimes what happens is people have been buying things for quite a long time, they tend to not download them and they might wait, and then obviously they forget about your course, so they pay for it and then don't do it. So again, it's a bit of disincentive for people to do the course there. The way to do it, if you don't want to do that, is to, I mean, actually, with this particular setup, I am going to do a zip file, because it's, I think I need to look at the download pages first, which I'll do in a minute, and then, you know, make my mind up. But I'm thinking it's like, I think it's kind of set up to be a zip file. So I was going to put them in a zip file and upload the zip file to Amazon S3. And then basically they download the zip file for this particular one, because it's just about 10 videos. Maybe I think it might be an introduction and a summary. So total of 12, not too bad. Same with the audios, which probably people won't download. They'll do the videos and watch those, but then they won't do the audios, but they're there for them if they want them. And then a link for each of the reports. So you've basically got 2 zip files and then the various reports. There's one report and there's some bonus reports like a cheat sheet and mind map and that kind of thing. So, but what I want to just to quickly show you is how to create a hosted page. And what do I mean by that? I mean another page on your website where you've got a video player and the videos are all there. So it's all on one page. Good thing about that is videos are hosted on Amazon S3. The page is hosted on your site, so they go to that as a download page, and all the videos are there to view. So all they've got to do is scroll down, click on the player, and watch the video. So the memory on your hosting is very small, and it's a very nice way for people to watch. Now the dilemma is with that, it's a bit of work to set up a page like that. I'm going to show you how to do it, but I'm not going to do all the videos. I'm just going to do one to show you how to do it if you wanted to do a self-hosted page. Now, here's my recommendation. If you're just getting going and you haven't got a list and you're not selling hundreds of copies, don't bother. Because honestly, you don't want to give yourself a load of work to do when you're not going to get sales. See what I mean? I mean, obviously, you aim to get sales. But what people who are starting out tend to do is they do loads and loads and loads of tech work trying to get their site really fantastic, and they're not concentrating on traffic, which is obviously where the sales come from. So it's like building a shop, a really, really fancy, brilliant shop that no one ever goes into. You don't want to do that. See, so the hosted option is for those who do have a bit of traffic, and you know, like if you were doing a product launch with somebody or something like that, that's a good thing to do, by the way. If you want, if you could create your own product, do a product launch with somebody, you create the product, they launch it for you. Find a marketer who does it, you know, show them your product and do a 50-50 split or something like that. Great way of getting a bit of traction. You might have to pay them a bit of money. I did that once, and I paid quite a few thousand to do it, but built my list 1,500 in one go, bam, and those people were really responsive. Absolutely worth doing. But that's another matter. So just going to show you how to do a hosted page. So what we're going to do, we're going to use JW Player. So go to Google, type in JW Player. Just hang on 1 second. So you go to JW Player. So just type it in Google there, and here it is, the top result, obviously. Just click on that, and then basically you create yourself a free account. It's a totally free account. Okay, I've already got an account, so I'm just going to sign in to my account. All right, and then we'll go from there. So JW Player, get yourself a free account, and then so what you've got, the video is actually hosted on Amazon, and then JW Player is where to get the player to put them on the website. So what we're going to do, I won't sign in right now. We'll come back to this. We're just going to go to Amazon, make sure that all the files are there, upload those that we need to, sort all that kind of stuff out, and then we'll come back to JW Player and show you how to do a hosted page. So here we are logged into Amazon. Now you've got all these different things. There's loads and loads of stuff here. You don't need half of this. I mean, I don't even know what these things are really. But here's the one you want. So when you've used it a few times and it's cookied, you'll have it'll be at the top here. It'll say last used or something, S3. But as we haven't used it on this laptop for a while, and it's also client's account, going to go there, and then we'll find out basically what's there. So here we go. Okay, the first thing you have to do is create a bucket. So best thing to do is to have a bucket for every product. If you've got lots, well, it varies. I mean, what I tend to do, like if I've got, so for example, if I've got lots of downloads from the same with the same kind of rights, I put them in one folder, so I know when I go to that folder what those rights are, for example. So basically, this is organizing it. A bucket. You create a bucket, put it in here. Sorry, that's actually to find a bucket. But you have a button to create a bucket to the right, which you can't see. So the big orange button says create bucket. It's quite complex when you do that. You have to make sure that they get public access so that people can see the products. Obviously, that's the whole point of them you putting on here. Your clients can see it. So we're going to just click on this bucket now. So when I make the download page, as far as I'm aware, I need to check it, but I'm going to create a zip file, and I'll put that here. These are folders here. You create a folder just by clicking on that button, and you can just write what it is. So the training videos are here. Look. So basically, you can see there are all the videos. Look, like I said, there's 10, and then there's an introduction and a conclusion. So you've actually got 12 in total. So it's not a huge amount, and some of them are quite small. Look, it's only 3 megabyte one there, and so 5 megabytes, 4 megabytes. So some of them are quite small. So what we'll do is that one's even smaller, 1.4. So we'll put these in a zip folder to download the download page, which comes with a package, because I think it's set up to do it that way. So that's all right. We'll create that. What we're going to do is create a zip file, upload it to Amazon S3, and then what you can't do, you can't upload folders. You have to create a folder in Amazon, which makes it a bit complex. So like when you upload a site to your hosting through FileZilla, you can upload a folder, but you can't do that with Amazon S3. You have to create the folder inside. So just bear that in mind, so that if you clicked on it, it would just open rather than uploading it. Right, so you have to create the folder here if you want a new folder. But you can, and obviously MP4s, MP3s, PDFs, and zip files. You can all upload those. You just upload, click the upload button, which is just off to the left here, and then so that one you can just about see. So basically, we'll upload a zip file in a minute or two. So just going to go. I've labeled this a little bit, so I'm going to go on to the next video to show how to do the hosted video. So see you in the next video. Thank you.